I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, answering a query from Dan K. Farrick 1138. Talks a little bit about different use for the amateur 222 megahertz band, commonly known as the 1.25 meter band. It says, why not open up specific frequencies or repeater pairs for GMRS on 1.25 meters? In a lot of areas, there are definitely not enough channels available for new GMRS repeaters, and this would prompt a demand for gear. I know a lot of hams will bristle at letting GMRS users onto their frequencies, but hey, we aren't using them. Better to allow GMRS users to join us and make use of part of the 1.25 meter than to lose it to non-use entirely. Interesting stories that go on with the 1.25 meter band. We lost 3 of the 5 megahertz to UPS at one point, and we still have 3. We've always had 3, but the ARRL made it out to sound as though we were losing the band entirely, which we weren't. But it is open, and in certain areas you're starting to see more use of the 1.25 or 222 megahertz band. You will find a lot of resistance in amateur radio to having bands taken away. It's historical. I know they had the 11 meter band, which nobody used, and it was taken away and given over to CB. Oh, that just got everybody's back up on that and so on. Like I said, these aren't always pitched to hams in a rational, balanced manner. They play on hams' emotions. We're going to lose the band. We're going to all of this other kind of thing. The solution here is to provide a little bit wider bandwidth than the GMRS bands. Now, the GMRS bands are not on ham frequencies, so it would take new gear. Now, I will note that telling the FCC that the Japanese manufacturers will sell more gear will not persuade them in the least, unless the GMRS manufacturers come together with, say, $1 billion or so to buy the frequency. The FCC is very much into selling new frequencies, not doing it for just the public interest or just for hobby use or something like that. GMRS is used a lot by hunters, by people who want to go out in the wild, because they have much more extended range than the family radio service, which is right next to GMRS. In fact, they overlap. So it's an interesting idea. The people to pitch it to would be the FCC. Okay, and there's a way of sending in petitions and for that. I would not recommend trying to take a band away from hams. You will find that the wrath of the world will descend upon you. No, let's not do that. Let's find some other spectrum for GMRS that's right near where GMRS is now. Otherwise, you end up needing 2 different kinds of antennas. So there you have it. Until we next meet, 73.